Hi everybody, it's Feb. I'm doing a short double feature on a couple of homes by the same mod author that did the Deithwin Witcher home. These are Gwynbleidd and Belleteyn. One's a herbalist hut, the other a snowy cabin, so quite different. This first one, I'll show you where we are on the map. You can fast travel here straight away. We're right near the abandoned prison and Fort Amol. Hilgrin's tomb right there. And I had no problems with the installation of it, but I do have quite a lot of floating trees, which you'll notice as we go around. So when you get here, you've got a couple of lovely ponies and some wheat, beautiful field of sunflowers, and then pigs, little babbling brook, which is actually quite noisy. Really sweet little place for them. You can look inside the house, clear windows, the shutters don't shut. And then there's a workbench and an anvil, a couple of soils I thought, but no, they don't seem to work. Boo. A little boat to look at. Well, it's obviously you're not going that way, are you? And the cooking pot, that doesn't work. There's a grindstone there though, so that's useful. It almost looks, the wood almost looks cartoony, doesn't it? Almost. So it's changed the scenery around here quite a bit. It's very picturesque. And then on the other side of the stream you've got some goats whose heads look too big for their bodies. Poor little things. A little shack with a couple of hay bales in. And a notice board. It looks a little bit run down, doesn't it? Some geese. I love the fact that there are all these animals. Some dirty washing on the line. And a few things to pick. And this is a herbalist's hut, but actually there are a few flowers around about the place, but not as many as you might expect with a title like this. Beautiful dovecote. And the shack itself, look at that. It's very ramshackle, isn't it? And then you've got this bridge, which is quite posh. And then random, there's a lighthouse around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Which comes with it. Isn't that strange? Was not expecting that. And this, you can get inside it. Although you know, probably wouldn't really bother, to be honest, because there's nothing in here. Just decoration. And I'm puzzled as to why it's all boarded up like this. Ugh, the views. Wow. So yeah, it's a feature. Okay, so that just leaves us with the home, which is quite twee. The doors just fits where it touches, but it's open world, which is fab. And it's all highly colourful. I love the dripping of the candle wax. That is neat. Nice warm fire. No chance whatsoever of sleeping on that filthy old thing. Look at the state of it. nowhere to actually sit at the table, no activators, and nowhere to cook either. I couldn't find a cooking pot or an oven. That's a bit too grisly, isn't it? And then I don't know what this is. It looks a bit like an ironing board. Its head is quite low. A little bench there, I guess. And this is very pretty. I think the thing is eye candy, so you can sleep on here if you want to instead, or maybe it's for your follower. It's pretty, but not terribly functional, to be honest. I haven't found a storage chest yet, let alone anywhere for books or anything. I think I'm so spoiled by mods these days. So this is the first place. It's really attractive. You can't take away from that. It is really beautiful. But so far as usefulness goes, not so much, I think. Okay, so do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the Darling Buds of May, just a little bit, with the whole ramshackleness of it all. Anyway, moving on, the next one is the snowy cabin, Belleteyn. Okay, so Belleteyn, we're right outside of Windhelm. You can see the city there. I had an issue with uploading the latest version, 1.2. I had missing walls. The roof, the house just wasn't there. But I installed 1.1 and there it is. But ignoring the trees, this is what you see when you get here. It's also very, very small, smaller than the last place. Very cute, same sort of style. And there's a little tent outside, I'm assuming for your follower. Poor thing. Sleeping on the cold snow. With the meat. Ew. And again, no cook pot. Cute little cabin, isn't it? That chair's serviceable. Just check there wasn't anything around the back. I didn't think there was. And then the home. Which is called differently than the mod description. So it's very tiny and very cute in here. Again, you can't sit at the tables. And no to storage. The oven doesn't work. And the bed, it's very decorated, isn't it? It's very pretty, but really, apart from, you know, making an attractive place to look at on the roadway, it's not actually terribly useful, to be honest. It's just pretty. But she sure knows how to make a pretty place, there's no doubt about that. Okay, time to call it a day before that dragon gets me. That's the end of this video. I'll see you soon for another, if I survive this attack.